Hey, it's Justin with Silver Path Group at Real Broker. I'm currently here touring a home in the Rose Ranches community built by EDGEhomes. So, wanted to talk real quick about an incentive that they have going on at the moment. And what that is that they're offering a 4.99% fixed rate for the full 30 years. Now, in order to take advantage of this incentive that they have going on, two things need to happen. And one is that home needs to be built by the end of this month. So if you look at their existing completed inventory, that would be a good place to start. Now, the second thing, which would be a little bit more challenging for some people, is that you need to be able to close by September 25th. So that's, roughly 5 weeks from now. So if this is something that interests you, it would definitely be worth your time to just go look at what their inventory is, if you like any of that stuff, because if you could get this rate locked in, you'd be in a good spot. So I'm going to take some time now. I'm going to tour this home, and near the end of the video, I'll talk a little bit about what that payment would look like with this incentive. So thanks again for tuning in, and hope you guys have a great day. Hey, I'm Justin with Silver Path Realty, here today to tour this home. It's here in Eagle Mountain in the Rose Ranch community, built by EDGEhomes. Now, before we go inside, I just wanted to walk around just a little bit, just to get a feel for what it looks like out here. And I'm going to try to keep these edits to a minimum. It's my first time that this is going to become a regular thing, so yeah, it's a new construction, 2-car garage. With new construction, you're always going to find like little fixes that need to happen. So for instance, look at this thing, how that sticks out. They're going to want to cut that down before anyone actually moves in here. Looks like you've already got grass on this one. Some black mulch in the surrounding. There we go. This is actually pretty nice. You got the model home just right there on the corner. They've already done some landscaping for you, at least in the side yard. And then here we've got the back. So the back is largely unfinished. And you can see that there's still plenty of construction to be done. Probably more phases headed that way. So I guess something to consider is if you're going to be living out this way, you're still going to be around some construction for a while, which is fine. So, okay, let's fix this thing real quick. There we go. Okay, all right, let's head on inside. So I think probably a lot of the comments that I'll be making today are just going to be based on, obviously, my experiences. So I just bought my own new construction home maybe a year and a half ago, different builder, but also out here in Eagle Mountain. So probably going to be some comparative comments there. This is kind of nice. So you have your little front porch. You put 2 comfy seats right there that you'll never sit in, like so many people do. Okay. All right, I did come in here and walk through it already once just to get all the lights turned on. So this is your entry. You're gonna have just a coat closet right here, conveniently placed. Okay, then you come on over here and you have your office. One thing I actually like about the office is the fact that it is carpeted, just because the home that I'm in has LVT and sound just really travels. Unless you have a rug, it's just gonna be very echoey in that room. That'll likely be the case in here too, actually. Granted, I love how tall these ceilings are. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I think I've seen this in a lot of EDGEhomes models, but it's really nice to have all that height. Yeah, This would be your view here from the back. We've got our kitchen right here. I like the finish of these shaker cabinets. They're just a light natural wood. Let's see. Oh yeah, and they've got this soft close feature, which is pretty cool. You got your tiled backsplash, and then you just have a light quartz countertop. That's just for all of this here. Yeah, that is nice. Let's see, what about these drawers? Are these soft close? Nope. Okay, so yeah, it looks like the cabinet doors are, but then just these drawers, yeah, they don't seem to have that soft close feature, which is fine. I do like that this range is a gas range. It's definitely a preference of mine. And then you got your microwave there. The sink is going to be in the island. Your dishwasher right here. Let's just look in there. Okay, nice. Doesn't have that third rack though, which I really like. Still, it's new, so it should last you for a good while. And then down here, yeah, that's where you've got your switch for the disposal. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, very clean look. This is very nice. You'll want to put a table here. I'm kind of short, so I could clear this, but not everyone can do that. So, okay. One thing I did notice is just because it's new construction doesn't mean that it's not going to have its fixes. For instance, in this bathroom, it's very nice, but if you turn off this light, you still have the exhaust fan running. So usually home builders are going to give you a 1-year warranty for those kinds of items, just so you can get those fixed and taken care of. This is going to be where you have your mudroom, which is situated right next to the garage, which makes sense. You know, you'll want to have maybe just some seating there with shoe storage and hooks for keys and coats and all that. And then just your 2-car garage. Very nice. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. You got a 220 volt outlet right there. I guess if you had like a Tesla or something, you can, it's kind of cool that that's becoming standard. Well, I don't know if it's standard, but at least here they've got it. So, okay, then you've got your pantry here. It's actually about the same size as mine. So this is probably good to, you know, for a family of 4. I know that at least my pantry is pretty full. So if you have a bigger family, not sure what that situation looks like for you, but I know for me, this would be pretty full for our family of 4. So, and I don't know, maybe that just has something to do with needing to be more organized. I don't know. Here, we'll go check out the upstairs first, and then we'll head on down to the basement. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. Look at that. Now I've got 2 girls, 2 and 5. So I guess the first thing I think about is just them climbing on this railing. That makes me a little bit nervous. Also, just there's no barrier. I mean, I was thinking, hey, maybe this lobby would be a nice place for, this would be a nice place for a toy room, but I'd actually second guess that, just given that drop right there. Still be a cool little hangout spot or something, just some seating or, yeah, I don't know. But not for toys, that's for sure. Well, we've got the bathroom right here. All right, I'm gonna get better at using this thing eventually. There we go. We head on this way. You've got another bedroom. And this one's a little bit smaller. So I'd probably use this for, yeah, just for little kids right now. They don't really have a lot of stuff at this stage anyways. I mean, really it's for anybody, but that's just what I'm thinking. And you got your closets here. Okay. And you do have this hardware down here, so this door has to close first. Got the same thing at my home, which my wife really didn't like, so she actually just took those off. Okay, the laundry room this way. Okay. So yeah, the laundry room, it's at the very end of the hall. Right there you've got the master. And so yeah, you would need to walk a little ways, but not too big of a deal. Another bedroom right here. Okay. Yeah, same thing here. Nothing too special there. Just another closet here for towels or games or yeah, just storage. It's always nice to have more storage. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know that I've seen too much storage in this home. Yeah, same thing in here as all the other rooms. You've just got your top shelf and then that bar there. Kind of a nice view. You don't really have a lot going on out here yet. I've lived in Eagle Mountain since I think my folks moved out here when I was, what was this, 2000 or 1999. At the time, Eagle Mountain had a population of 2,000 people. And I think it's now pushed, it's like, what, 75, 77. So it's grown massively. It's crazy. There we go. You see the model home again from over there. This is your master. One thing I noticed is that as of right now, they've just got the light installed, but you do have a third switch for a fan. So it is wired for a fan if you wanted to, at some point, switch this out for a fan, which I would probably do. You got your master bathroom in here, so let's check this out. Yeah, this is pretty nice. I like that. Yeah, you got 2 sinks. Yeah, just some storage for all your stuff. These are kind of narrow, kind of narrow and tall. Okay. I'm sure you could make that work. Yeah, just the bathroom or the toilet. That's nice. I like when it's separated like that. And then your walk-in closet for the master. Just a few details real quick. So with it being the 4.99 fixed, and if you only put 3% down, your monthly payment would look like, it'd be what, like $35.30 a month, more or less. Actually, I forgot the basement, so let's head on down here. So yeah, so $35.30 a month. But if you compare that with today's rates, you know, so if you bought the same house, so I guess for reference, this home is $615K. It would be $4,170 a month at a 6.65% rate. So that's a $640 per month difference. So you're saving about $7,680 per year, which is a pretty good deal. So, all right, lastly, here's the basement. Yeah, I just got your bad insulation. It's just largely unfinished. Just ready for, yeah, ready to be built out. Oh, another nice thing that I liked here is that you've got one of these tankless water heaters. These things are awesome. You know, I've got my sister-in-law that lives with us. She likes to take long showers, but we never run out of the water, so it is nice. And then yeah, just your future bathroom tie-ins. So okay, and then that's everything for now. So any other questions, you just give me a call, let me know. Thanks.